inductee into the INBA PNBA Natural Bodybuilding Hall of Fame, Douglas Grant.
Thank you. Honestly, thank you deep in my soul. I really appreciate it. It's a special time for us, and I'm a huge believer in frequencies and vibrational things, and I truly believe in our DNA that there's at special times in our life that whenever they come up, that you want those you love to be near you. And from a little baby, from little Heber, all the way up and in school, when you have different things happen, you want your family there and friends there and events and marriage. And I think even when people are about ready to go re-meet their maker, you know, they're gonna die, all they want is their friends and family around. And so this is a very special moment for me, and I'm really thankful that my wife and children could be here. My sister and family, there's our first bodybuilding show ever every year, and that they could come, and really deep, close friends. Thanks for being here. In-laws, a few outlaws that are here. And especially, really, thank you guys, brothers and sisters of the Iron. I mean, this is a unique group, right? Where the brothers and sisters of the Iron is a special people that natural athletes, I don't think, get recognized for their impact in the world. And the Keiko's family and Denny really go out of their way to work hard and give their soul to help recognize the natural athlete. And that was one of the things that really attracted me, I think, to the Keikoses and this sport. And out of all the organizations that are out there, there's no place that has more passion than this group. And I wanted to just mention to you that there's three things in natural bodybuilding that really are key that I don't think the world understands and appreciates like you, and I just wanted to share those with you. And we have the great opportunity, as Hillary said, to travel the world and to speak to doctors and to be out there and teach. And when we're out there teaching, we have a slide deck, and we put on that slide deck, we talk about the healthiest people in the world. And we talk about the blue zones and these different things. And then we say, you want to know who the healthiest people in the world are? And we tell everybody this. Everyone, no matter where we're at in the world. And they're like, who? And we show pictures of you guys. We have the slide deck, and you guys come up on that. And you'll be surprised at all of you that come up on that slide deck as we're speaking to people. And we say the healthiest people in the world are natural bodybuilders. And the reason they are is because we look at thousands of people's blood work every year. You guys are the healthiest internally at the cell level. You're the healthiest, body fat, shape, all the things that really lead to a long, high quality life. And we say, if you want to be the healthiest, if you want to be your best, live like a natural bodybuilder. And we work hard to help express the importance. And I hope you realize who you are, because the world needs you. The world needs you to stand up. The world needs you to stand up respectfully, but be bold about the lifestyle you live and the importance of it. And here are the three principles that I believe natural bodybuilding teaches. And the first is that the Iron teaches failure is essential to life. And no people understand that better than you, that failure is essential to life. What other sport is every day of the year, except for when you're on stage, your goal is to fail. Your goal is to go in the gym and fail, to lift till you can't lift anymore, to create those micro tears, to get stronger, but then to take that and say, that failure just makes me stronger. And then you take that and you use it in every area of your life. Failures, mistakes that you make, things that happen in life, and you're like, yeah, that's okay, it's gonna make me stronger. And you take that mentality, and I don't think the world understands the power of the Iron, the power of working out like you do. So the Iron teaches us that failure is essential to life. The second thing in natural bodybuilding is that core principles can't be skipped. They'll always come back to you. It's like you can't out-train a bad diet, right? That you can't skip that. It's the same with all the other principles in life. And I've learned the hard way that if you skip certain principles, the moral principles, different principles, it'll come back to get you. But if you don't skip them, it'll also come back to bless you in ways you never could dream of. That core principles are essential to life. And the third is that to be selfless, you must be self-responsible. And there are some great people in the world that are selfless people, great people. But because they're not self-responsible, they end up living and leaving life early, maybe not being able to serve people as they get older like they could and they want to. And they're really not being selfless. And in some places, in case they're being selfish, you have to be self-responsible to be selfless. You have to take care of your own body. You have to take time to go to the gym. You have to take time to eat right. You have to take time for yourself so you can truly serve others. And I think that's a principle that you understand that a lot of the world doesn't. But to be selfless, you must be self-responsible. The last thing I want to share with you is to never let go of your dreams and understand that you need to be passionate and non-negotiable about your dreams, but be open to the path. Be open to be flexible with the path. Be non-negotiable with your dreams, but be flexible with the path that God will get you there. And all these great things that my family mentioned. When I was a teenager, my dad told me, if you want to achieve something, you write it down. So I wrote down my goals. And I remember writing them down, pencil and paper, and I remember writing over that over and over again and thinking about it, meditating about it. And as I look back, today is the culmination of the 5 goals that I wrote. Not one of those goals was achieved the way I thought it was going to be achieved. I set a goal when I was really young to be in the NBA, but I had this problem, and it was this vertically challenged problem. And the second problem was that there was a few people that didn't think I was good as I was, mainly my coaches, so I couldn't be in the NBA. But then the calling came later to become a nutritionist in the NBA. And so I still got there, non-negotiable but flexible on the path. The same thing happened in November of 1993. I got a magazine, and on that magazine cover was Frank Zane. And I said, I want to be in that magazine. And the magazine was Iron Man magazine. Then I learned how he achieved what he did, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not willing to go there. I don't believe in that process. But years later, because of the lifestyle our family lives, the opportunity came to buy Iron Man. And when that opportunity came up, there was one person I called. There was no one else in the world that came to mind when we were working to negotiate the buying of Iron Man magazine for all of you. And that was Danny Keikos. And thank you. And I remember that phone call. And gosh, he's here. You remember that phone call? And in that phone call, I told him, I said, hey, we have a short window of time here to buy the oldest bodybuilding magazine in the world. And here's the situation. I think we could do it. And it didn't take Denny 3 seconds. He's like, buy it, I'm in, whatever it takes. Just don't even tell me right now, just go do it, get it done, and come back. And so we went, and that was some crazy negotiations, and it happened, but it wasn't even a thought. He said, man, I have a way to serve the natural bodybuilder at the highest level, just go do it. And it was such an awesome thing. And the last thing was, when I was young, I watched a group, an event. It was the NFL Hall of Fame. And there was a guy, his name's Sweet Pea. Some of you know this, thank you. Walter Payton. And he became the Hall of Fame, and he gave this speech. And I thought, man, that'd be the greatest thing in the world, to be in the Hall of Fame. I wrote that down as one of the goals and never really thought about it again. And then Danny called up a few weeks ago and said, I'd like you to be in the Hall of Fame. Again, thank you so much. Be non-negotiable. Be passionate about your goals. Be flexible. Let God help get you there on the path. And no matter what, keep chewing. Thank you so much.